Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. Board CBSE Class 6 Subject Science Topic Air Around Us Part 2. Now let us discuss about the topics that we have learned in the last class. Air is all around us. What is air made up of? In that we have learnt about oxygen and nitrogen. In this class, we are going to learn about the other components that air may contains, such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, relative humidity, dust and smoke and other pollutants. Now let us discuss about the components carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide air contains carbon dioxide in less amount. How many percentage of carbon dioxide is present in the air? 0.04%. See, air has very little carbon dioxide and it contains 0.04% of carbon dioxide. Even though the carbon dioxide is present less amount in atmosphere, but it is very important part of the air. It is considered to be a very important part of the air. How it is very important? Because blood transport oxygen to various parts of the cells of the body where it is used for respiration. At the same time, carbon dioxide gives out during respiration is carried by the blood to the lungs for removal. So by this way, carbon dioxide is used to remove our unwanted waste things. Next, this carbon dioxide, you may also know that this carbon dioxide is used by green plants for preparing the food by the process of photosynthesis. By the process of photosynthesis. So, carbon dioxide is used by the plants to prepare food by the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide photosynthesis would not take place without carbon dioxide. Next we see carbon dioxide is also considered to be a greenhouse gas. It helpful to traps the warmth of the It helps to traps the warmth of the sun. This is known as greenhouse effect. This is known as greenhouse effect. About the greenhouse effect we will learn about in the later classes. Without carbon dioxide, in the absence of carbon dioxide, the temperature of the earth will be too cool so that the living things would not survive in the earth. Next, the air may contains water vapor. What is water vapor? Water vapor is a gaseous forms of water. The amount of water vapor is not constant. It is very high in the places near the water body and it is also very high during monsoon and it is very less in the dry desert region. See, I have seen that clothes dry faster during summer season. Where does the wet from the clothes go, children? See, from the surface of the clothes, the water goes up in the air in the form of water vapor. From the surface of the clothes, the water evaporates and goes in the air in the form of water vapor. As the water vapor, surface of the water vapor evaporates, the next layer of the water is ready for evaporation. As the surface water evaporates, the next layer of water is ready for evaporation till all the water dries. Okay, see here, when the air is full of, when the air is less in the, when the moisture is less in the air during hot dry day, the amount of evaporation is faster. But during rainy season, clothes remain wet on a rainy day. Why? Because the air is full of, already it is full of moisture, it has less ability to evaporate faster, so that the clothes remain wet on a rainy day. Next we see about the term humidity. What do you mean by humidity? Amount of water vapor present in the air is known as humidity. It is amount of water vapor present in the air is known as humidity. Next we see about the relative humidity. It is a term used to refer to ratio of water vapor in the air to the maximum water vapor in the air that can hold at that temperature. That can hold at the temperature. It is also written as percentage of maximum humidity. Percentage of maximum humidity. Percentage of maximum humidity. Is it clear, children? Next, the air may contains dust and smoke. There are some things which float in the air that some of them we could not see. This is known as particulate matter. What is this known as? This is known as particulate matter. Particulate matter is nothing but it is a mixture of minute particles suspended in the air, either in the form of solid particles or in a liquid droplets. This particulate matter could be an air pollutants which causes damage of the health, such as acids, dust, pollen, soot and smoke. This air particulate matter will be released into the air. Next we can see there are some other pollutants in the air which we must be very careful of. What is that one? Firecrackers. When you burn the firecrackers, it gives out oxides of carbon, sulfur and nitrogen. It gives out oxides of carbon, sulfur and nitrogen. So this sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide goes up in the air and it forms a acid rain. It causes acid rain and excess greenhouse gases will be accumulated in the atmosphere and bad ozone will be formed. In the atmosphere. Now let us see about what is bad ozone or otherwise ground level ozone. Bad ozone is created by chemical reactions. It is created by chemical reactions between everyday emissions, mainly from the fumes of the large fumes of the auto rickshaws, diesel trucks and the vehicles. This causes a bad ozone or ground level ozone, and it may be pollutants that vaporize such as paints, building material, pesticides, etc. What is the effect of this bad ozone? Let us see. This bad ozone is becoming a reason for many lung diseases. This is the effect of the bad ozone. In order to keep our air free of pollution, we should use the vehicles which are made of electric In order to keep our air free of pollution, we should use the vehicles such as electric vehicles or compressed natural gas vehicles which make our environment free of pollution. I hope you have understood the concept that we have discussed today. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you, children.